Long-awaited and inevitable attack on Iran by Israel has happened. Top Iranian generals taken out. Top Iranian nuclear scientists taken out. Major Iranian nuclear facilities knocked out. And Iranian defenses and military infrastructure. Boom, boom, boom. Now, is this attack complete? When is an attack ever really complete? How do you define success of any military operation? Will the attacks continue? No doubt about it. So the next question is, what are the Iranians going to do about the attacks that have already happened, the attacks that are ongoing within the context of Trump ostensibly trying to negotiate peace, while Netanyahu and his right-wing government want full-scale escalation to finally get the job done? Now, the number one rule in strategy is not to just think of things through your own perspective, but visualize your opposition, your enemy. What are the Iranians thinking and feeling right now? And what, based on that, do you think their own best interests seem to be? Now, in my humble, bald-headed opinion, here in my kitchen in California, I sense that the Iranians are in a tough shit situation. They are weak. They've never been this weak militarily. Because of the October 7th attack and Israel's overwhelming response, Gaza is in ruins. Hamas is pretty much neutralized for the time being as any kind of risk to Israel. Same rules apply to southern Lebanon and Hezbollah, the major Iranian proxy force in the region. The Houthis in the south. The U.S. and Israel are bombing them, and they have kind of chilled out. So Iran has been pushed back into their own corner. And in prior attacks, the Israelis have already taken out their defensive capability and have already demonstrated that their Iron Dome shield of the country is amazingly effective for incoming Iranian rockets and even ballistic missiles. So if you're the Ayatollah and you're the people who are left in his military, as far as strategy and leadership goes, you're pushed into a corner. Now you're feeling pressure from your own minions and your own base to respond, at least in kind. But they also know that this will precipitate a subsequent retaliation to their retaliation, which will drive the conflict to its inevitable inclusion of the United States. If this tit for tat keeps going back and forth, it'll inevitably result in the U.S. getting involved too, and that will be utterly overwhelming force. That's exactly what Netanyahu and the Israeli government right now want to happen. Don't trust the headlines in terms of this attack being a significant impact on the Iranian nuclear program. It might have delayed it a little bit, but it didn't take them out. And if it stops right now, let's just say, it will infuse the Iranians with even more fervor to develop nuclear weapons, operational nuclear weapons. So as far as Israel's concerned, they're just getting started, and they can't wait for us, the U.S., to join them to finish the job. And the Iranians know this, and they're not in a position where they can really fight back against that kind of onslaught. So that all said, what are they going to do? Now, if they're smart, they're going to take Trump up on their offer, on Trump's offer, to negotiate, to go back to the table, to stall. That's not what the Israelis want. The Israelis want full-scale escalation, get the job done. If Iran has good strategic sense at this point and self-control, they'll retaliate a little bit, and Israel will retaliate 10x of that, but then the Iranians are going to reach out to Trump for peace. That's the smartest thing the Iranians can do. Israel won't like that. Trump will be like, yay, look at me, the negotiator. But that is the smartest move the Iranian leadership can make. The question is if they'll be able to make it because it's such a sign of weakness. It's a sign that, yeah, we really don't got game. Let's see what happens.